Congratulations on the film.
Thanks so much.
One of the things that struck me pretty much straight away was just how much everybody seemed to be enjoying their characters.
Oh, yeah.
How was that for you, firstly reading the screenplay and then seeing the dynamics at work with all the rest of your fantastic cast?
I mean, like, Nick wrote an incredible screenplay, so to kind of digest that was amazing, and I was so excited to be asked to get involved and then to meet all of the cast. You know, we became really close very quickly, so working on set together was just a joy every day.
And there's a lot of action in the film, but there's also a very, very densely woven story into it as well. What was that like? Did that jump off the page to you, or?
Yeah, I think it did, and also, like, you know, there's kind of little subplots or subtext, and, you know, the motivation behind each character. It was amazing to kind of like sink my teeth into that, and also learn more about that from Nick, because he really kind of led us, and we had a lot of rehearsal time, which was amazing.
And for you, what was it like reading the character? Because sometimes female characters aren't as well written as this one is.
Yeah.
So it was very refreshing to see that firstly that written as a character, but also your depiction.
Yeah, I think to see a princess that's kind of not defined by societal norms and who is really, really strong in her point of view and wants to kind of, you know, help during the fight. She's so politically minded and she's a political leader, but she's also physically a leader. And I think to have that to work with was such a joy and so unexpected, but in the best possible way. I feel like there needs to be more of these kind of like, you know, incredible roles. It's so, yeah, I feel very lucky.
And once all the pieces are put together and you see it for the first time on screen, what was that like? Because obviously some parts of the story you're not directly involved with. So to see it all come together, how did you respond to that on screen?
Oh my God, to see the landscapes, to see the way that it had been shot, and to see all of the other scenes, it was so exciting. So yeah, it was amazing.
And were you, am I right, you were in Italy for pretty much the duration of, and so how was that?
Amazing. I mean, that we worked with such an incredible crew who were like truly craftsmen and who kind of, as soon as you stepped onto set, you felt like you were in another world. But not only that, I mean, working in the Schindler studios was so exciting, but also the pasta was just, you know, amazing. I loved the food. So yeah, all of it together.
And just lastly, what are you going to take away from this into the choices you make around your future projects and the kind of roles that you want to take on in future?
I want to work with Nick Hamm again, so love to do that. Yeah, Nick, where are you?
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey!